Romantic obsession. Romantic obsession takes over when you lack purpose. I said what I said. Romantic obsession takes over when you lack purpose. It doesn't matter what you lack in your life. As long as you lack purpose, you're gonna feel the need to succumb to the short-term pleasures and distractions because it feels better, it feels safer than confronting the void within you. Have you ever noticed where, when you lack purpose or anything in life, you tend to look outwards, maybe for validation, or you look for fun? You go clubbing, you go on dating apps, and you try to numb it out with people, just to fill out that void, just to feel something. You're coping. But is that what you really want? Is that what you really want? Romantic obsession takes over because it feels better. It feels concrete. It feels sustainable. Because you like this person, right? It can't possibly be limerence. You like this person for their personality, the way that they present themselves, the way that they are. But do you actually like that person? Or are they just filling a void of yours? If you think about it, you could do your research on limerence and you could say, oh, no, it's not limerence. It's totally mutual. We like each other. But is that really the case? Is that really the case where you like the person? Because I don't think that. Because you could be infatuated with the person romantically while still lacking a deeper purpose. You could be filling a void. Now, what do I mean by filling a void? Because that is really vague, and yes, you are correct. It is pretty vague, but I just want to say it fills a void because they are constantly validating you. It makes you feel wanted. It makes you feel special. It makes you feel significant. They send you pictures or they send you really nice messages like, oh, you look gorgeous today. You look handsome today. You're doing wonderful. I'm so proud of you. All those notifications seem to mean, all these notifications seem to mean something, but do they really mean something? Because ultimately, it is something that we all make up in our heads. We perceive that message to be significant because the person said it. But is it significant because the person said it, or is it because your brain interpreted it as significant? That's definitely something to consider, okay? And the reason as to why I say it temporarily fills a void in your heart is because, yeah, it fills something. It fills the emptiness with something. It adds some color into your canvas, but ultimately, it's what it is. It just temporarily fills the void. It feels good for a while, but once that spark runs out, you are left feeling alone. You are left feeling cheated. You are left feeling absolutely terrible. And that's what it is, At the end of the day, that's what it really is. It's all a void. And no matter what you do, you can never really fill up that void. I believe that we as humans, despite being social creatures, are fundamentally alone. It doesn't matter how many people you know. It doesn't matter how many friends, relatives, or family that you have. You are fundamentally alone. No one truly knows you as a person. You are alone. The people that you know are just meant to reflect parts of you that you aren't aware of. But at the end of the day, you are alone. Even if you wake up to your husband or your wife, you are still alone. Your husband or your wife doesn't know all the parts of you, even though they know a lot about you. They know a lot about you, but they don't know every single part of you. You are alone, and no one knows you better than you know yourself, and only you can save yourself. It doesn't matter what your friend says. It doesn't matter how much they care about you. It doesn't matter how much your partner loves you. If you don't want to save yourself, no one can save yourself. You have to be accountable for your life. Your life is 100% your responsibility, and it is what you make the most out of it. For that reason, I feel that it is our responsibility to take care of ourselves, to show up for ourselves, even if we're feeling like shit. Okay, it's our responsibility to give ourselves rest, to give ourselves, some time, some peace. even if you don't feel like it. Because commitment is something that we do, even if it's not convenient. It's not something that you do only when you're interested in. That's just like, you're just showing up because of interest. You don't care. But commitment is different. You do it because you want to. You want it because the purpose outweighs, the temporary pleasures in the moment. And that's what I want to talk about today. Because I feel like I have been chasing something. I have been chasing a lot as of currently, but I don't feel like I know who I really am. I've been chasing, romantic connections. I've been trying to look for guys. I've been trying to look for things that aren't meant for me. And every time I do that, I am left feeling emptier than ever. And I think to myself, why did I even do that? No, like, actually, why did I even do that? Because is that really what I want? Is that what I really want for my future? And then I look at my old diary entries, right? And I feel so bad. I feel so bad because I'm disappointing a future version of myself that I constructed in my head. And it is embarrassing. It is embarrassing because I'm not living up to my own expectations. And I know that I can do better. I know deep down that I can do better in my head. And it hurts me. It pains me knowing that I'm not living up to my fullest potential. Everyone tells me, oh, you're so good at this, you're so good at that. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I'm not doing it. No one can do it for me. Only I can do it for myself. So that's why I wanted to make this video. Because this is just to remind myself that I have to be accountable for my life. And no matter what, if I don't have my own purpose or my own goals, romantic obsession will take over. And I need to be content with being alone. Because I feel like I have this deep-rooted fear of being alone. I want validation. I want people to tell me how significant or special I am. And as much as I'm guilty of admitting this, I actually want love. I want the kind of love that feels love bombing, the kind of love that people warn you about, because that's the kind that feels good. But that's what it is. It's just gonna feel a temporary void in my heart. It's not gonna be sustainable. So I need to work on being alone. Because like I said, we are fundamentally alone. And although it is a hard pill to swallow, it's not impossible. I've been through worse, and I know that I've been through worse, and this isn't going to be the end of my life. I know that pain is temporary, and I shouldn't let slips turn into slides. Life is full of opportunities, but it is ultimately up to me to create the opportunities and let them flow. So for that reason, I hope that this video helps someone out there, and if you feel like romantic obsession is slowly taking over your life, you should take a moment to just be with yourself and calm down. Maybe you should try reflecting on it. Because that's what I've been doing for like the past few minutes. I've been reflecting, like, why do I do this? Why do I feel the need to find a connection, a romantic connection, just to fill this void in my heart? And that's what it is. So thank you for watching today's video, and I hope you have it. So yeah, that's what it is. I hope you have a great video. So that's what it is. I hope you watch. So that's what it is. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have a great one. See you next time.